Oh my goodness. Hello, if anybody is there. I have decided to try it on my laptop and see if I have a better connection, quicker, less lag, whatever. And we'll see if this works better. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out which side to start the border on the other end. I think this side. Get down. Get down.
November 4, Juliet Papa Romeo, N4, JPR 220.
Stop. Stop. I didn't think about that my ham radio is still on. Stop. Serious.
E3, X5, N4, JPR. I'm in here where it's warm.
Okay. I get that shut off so we don't have that background noise. There you go, Spot. I'm not talking to you. I should get a light while I'm messing around. Let's see if I can brighten things up a little bit. So this is different than my phone a little bit. I think that nobody's in here. I think I'm alone. Oh my gosh, feeling my age now. I think I'm alone now. But I don't know for sure. Hello, if you're out there. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I have not tried doing a live on my laptop, and my laptop is super old. So I don't know how this is going to work. Thank you, Pete. I've been trying to have lives all this time on my phone, and then I realized my phone is my cell provider. And clearly, when I'm inside, because I have metal siding and metal roof, my connection isn't always real good. And then I remembered I had gotten the other company a wireless internet connection thing. So when I have people over, they can be on that instead of my phone hotspot. And I thought, well, it sits in the window. So maybe if I Anyway, if I try that on my laptop, then maybe it'll work better. I hope you're doing okay, Pete. Don't feel obligated to type. Um, oh, you're welcome to if you would like to, of course. Um, I'm trying to crochet while I'm sitting here. Um, I hope you're doing well. And I feel like in somebody else's live, you said you were out and about or something. Um, so I hope that means your weather is not very bad. I did not get as much snow and ice here as I was predicted, so that's good. I'm glad about that. Kevin, Tuber Chat, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming. I am just trying to practice learning how to do these live stream things, and I'm terrible at it. And it doesn't help that my connection in the house is bad. So, oh gosh. Thank you for sharing it, but ugh, I'm so bad at this. Um, so I'm just trying to see if it works better on my laptop instead of my phone. But then the laptop, everything looks different. So, and then I'm also trying to crochet and trying to get my border on correctly. So this is, I am so proud of this border. And then this um, puzzle yarn, it just stripes on its own, except for the light gray. It makes the stripes, so it's easy peasy to use. How's your weather up there, Kevin? I tried to keep track of what people were saying in Jesse's premiere about how their weather was, but I don't keep track of things very well. I feel like it's going, all the weather's going up farther, like along the coast. I did not get much snow, and I'm glad. And I didn't get like the freezing rain, the ice storm like I had one year. It was really bad one year. Whoops. Keep trying to do a different pattern instead of this border. Snowing all day, but not as bad as it sounds. Cold though. Good. I'm glad it's not as bad as it sounds, Tuber Chat. There's been something falling all day here, but it was so light. I told my son it was kind of like, I don't know, some really fine glitter. It wasn't really ice pellets and it wasn't really snow. So that's good. But we got cold. Oh, Pete, I am sorry the weather is bad there. I hope you're home now and safe and warm and out of it. Yeah, more shoveling. That's the thing here. I only shovel mostly to get to the chicken coop and then a place where it's not so deep for the dogs to go outside. But otherwise, I most years I just drive the truck through the driveway and break open tracks, and it's not deep enough to have to shovel, which is good because I have my yard is nothing but those rocks and everything, so it's super hard to shovel. I hope you be careful, Pete, shoveling, and I hope you don't have a huge amount to shovel. Hello to anybody lurking. Oh, I don't know. It should still work, right? My Nightbot should be the same because it's my channel, even though I'm not on the phone, I'm on the computer on the laptop. So if you want to drop your link Kevin and Pete and whoever's lurking, exclamation mark YouTube, all one word, and that'll drop your link. So please feel free to drop your links. And thank you for Pete helping me to figure that out, how to set that up. I thought I had it set up, but it never worked until Pete helped me. Oh, there's Nightbot. Okay. And then Kevin, I think you said you don't have work tomorrow already. Is that right? I don't have work tomorrow either. We have a snow day. The school where I work has a snow day. So that's good. I need to figure out how to put in some real light background music, and then you guys don't have to hear my dogs chewing and the hydroponic garden water. Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear the puppy with the squeak toy or not. I know on the phone you'd be able to. That picks up all the noise. I feel like this might be working better. I don't see it lagging like my connection does so often up here. So this might be the ticket. Do it on the laptop. Let's see. No. Willie, hush. Hush. Okay. People said that if you, that's not the short name, is it? People said if you click on your live, if you click the name, you can do the cut and paste the link. Oh, of course I did it twice. So that's supposed to be tuber chats. Guys, stop. I'm not talking to you. Stop. Stop. Quick. Nope. Go to channel. But when I did that for tuber chat, it gave me a I'm sorry. Okay. Cheeto, who let the dogs out? I'm about to, right out to the snowbank. So, stop. Sorry if that blasted you guys' ears. Cheeto, if you want to drop a link to your channel, if you do exclamation mark YouTube, all one word, it should, Nightbot should put your link. Stop, Willie. I'm trying to figure out how to do it this way, but it shows the really long. Hi, Intrepid Homestead. Hi, Coffee Walks and whatever. See, when I do it that way, so I tried to do Kevin's from Tuber Chat and Scratch and Pete's. Stop. But it just leaves the long link. So you guys, please, please, please do exclamation mark YouTube, all one word, to drop your channel links, please. Stop. Oy. It can be perfectly silent up here for hours, if not days. And then the minute I tried to do a live stream or a recorded video, this is what happens. Stop. Stop. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. So how's everybody doing? How you guys holding up in the weather? I got much less snow here and freezing rain than was predicted, so I'm glad about that. I put the toy away that they were arguing over, and the puppy is jumping about 4 feet up and down trying to get it. Thank you for dropping your channels, your links. Thank you for that. 46 Celsius. I don't know what Celsius is. That's cold, but not freezing, right? Stop. I'm going to have to Google 46 degrees Celsius. Oh, really hot? See, I'm completely wrong. I'm a million years old, and back in the day, they didn't teach the metric system at all. Oh my gosh, 114 degrees Fahrenheit. No way. Intrepid Homestead, where are you? Holy cow. I can't even stand 70-degree Fahrenheit, sunny, warm, humid days. That is terrible. And again, I apologize about the dogs. If you have earbuds in, please be careful. For Pete's sake. Does anyone want a dog? Australia, you're having bushfires right now? I am sorry about that. Intrepid Homestead, I am horrible at remembering names and different words. I don't know if we've met before. I follow a few Australian channels. Minus 37 and minus 47. Let's see. Holy cow. Minus 37. I did something wrong because it says it's basically the same thing in Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, I don't Intrepid. I see channels that I want to visit, and then it takes me forever to get around to them. minus 47 Celsius is, I'm assuming that's wind chill, and that your phone did autocorrect. My phone autocorrects things that it changes it from what I want. Okay, it is the same temp. Okay. I thought I typed it into Google wrong. So we went from one day last week was about almost 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was nice. And I went to get water because I haul my water here and put it in the cistern. And then it dropped, and then now it's around 20-degree high Fahrenheit, and it'll be around 7 degrees overnight. I am making blankets, lap blankets. And on this one, I'm working on the, um, whoops, I'm working, each end is going to have a ribbed border on each end. So this one's a long rectangle, and I'm making lap blankets to donate to the local nursing home. Um, when I started this project, I thought because I live in a really remote area, not hugely remote area, really small town out in West Virginia mountains, I thought that I could make about 20 items and everybody could pick something. I found out they have 60 beds. I don't think I'm going to get 60 blankets made. But I'm trying to make some little stuffed items and some shawls and some lap blankets to donate, and this is one of them. Snow is beautiful. Ice is beautiful. Um, Losing power, I was going to say, I bet a lot of people would love to send you some. Losing power from it and not being able to get out of the house, like people who have dialysis and that kind of thing, have a real hard time getting out in this kind of weather and getting to their appointments. So that's not so fun. That's not delightful at all. But it is pretty, completely beautiful. It's good to see you. Coffee walks and whatever. It is really good to see you. Last time I said that, last time you visited one of my live attempts, practices, or whatever, I said I hadn't been over to visit your channel for a while. And then I went over and I think you guys were playing that game with magnets. And I had seen that somewhere on social media, and I thought I need to get magnets. And the kids at work and my grandkids would love playing that game. That would be awesome. Was that you? Was the magnet game you guys? I think it was. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I am kind of a medium ability crocheter. And so I get down a few rows down and I'm like, oh, I missed one there. Darn. Changes the shape of the blanket. Yeah, that magnet game looked like a lot of fun. So I've got different colors of this yarn that are making really beautiful stripes. This is one I work on when I go with my friend and I ride in the truck to go to parks and stuff because I'm just going straight back and forth right now. And so I don't have to try to figure anything out. And then I'm working on the blue one while I'm here at the table because the fringe and then cutting off the ends, it works better if I'm laying it on the table. Thank you, Coffee Walks and whatever. I can't remember you guys' names. What are your names? Coffee Walks and whatever. I'm so bad at remembering names and words. Talking is hard. OJ and Deb, thank you. Who's typing? OJ, thank you. Yeah, I have a really hard time remembering names. So yeah, this yarn has been so, not the gray yarn, something different, but the yarn, this Premier Puzzle yarn is thick and it's soft and it's already got the stripes and the different colors on it. And so someone that doesn't have the best crochet skills can make nice stripes in a blanket. Nora, the Stock Explorer. Hi. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I think I remember you're Florida. You're somewhere warm, right? Yep, Orlando. So when they were having the tornado warnings and stuff, that was up by the Panhandle, I think, right? I hope so. I hope your weather is okay. I could remember. So I just got done telling everybody I can't remember names, I can't remember things. And then I can remember Nora in Florida because there was some plant video with tropical plants. I could remember that. I am glad that you dodged the hurricanes this summer. Oh, so Nora, exclamation mark YouTube, all one word, and Nightbot will drop your channel link. Everybody feel free to drop your channel links and hide it, anybody lurking. Hi again, Jessie. I'm trying this with my laptop and drop your channel link thing, exclamation mark YouTube, so everyone can come see you. I tried to do it just by clicking on the dots over by Pete's and Tuber Chat's names, and it just gave a really long link. It didn't say whose it was. So please do the exclamation YouTube to drop your link. Jesse, does this seem better? I'm on the laptop this time because I realized it dawned on me. I realized that the laptop uses a different internet connection, wireless, still out here on the mountain ridge, but that it might work better than my cell phone in here. So this all looks different, but I'm wondering if it works better. I can't imagine how long it'll take me, but at some point I want to do the like giveaways with the okay. Does this lag like my cell phone does? Or was there no lag when I was over there earlier today? smashed up by the window, clear up over there. Maybe my cell phone is the best bet. But I felt like, depending where I am in the house, the cell phone lags really bad. Spot, really, stop, 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 go. Fluff! Oh my gosh! All that fluff and stuff. I miss coming over to your channel and seeing you, and then your um the AI kind of things you're doing with the fish changing colors and the what mermaids swimming up on you when you're under the ocean. That stuff is hilarious. That stuff is so much fun. Do exclamation mark YouTube, all one word, to drop your link. Second person from Australia in here. What time is it over there, Fluff? It's 7 p.m. here. And if tomorrow was work, I'd already be in bed because I go to bed super early. What time is it over there? And thank you, Jesse, for telling me that you didn't think it was lagging earlier. I think I'm going to keep trying to do it on my phone over more in that corner by the window. That puppy. "10:09 a.m. Monday, Australia Day today, although you don't think you call it that now. Well, happy Australia Day. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like your independence? That's not your, I don't know. Let me look it up before I say something that offends people. The one good thing is I've got Dr. Google here. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I should have got a light and put it back there shining this way so I'm not all shadowy. 1788 landing of the first fleet is what Wikipedia says. Well, happy Australia Day. Australia was the one, well, Ireland. I wanted to go to Ireland maybe, and Australia were the two places that I would have wanted to travel to, but I'm too chicken to fly that far now. What a great group of people in here, you guys. Thank you for coming to visit while I'm just practicing and looking down because I'm working on my blanket. I feel like I pull it down so you guys can see a little bit of what I'm doing, and then I push it up so I can see the chat better. Oops. Oh yeah, you crochet and stuff. So the long story, because I always got to tell the long story, is I had a friend a long, long time ago that wanted me to crochet chemo hats for her and other people. And then she passed away. And I just felt like the hats, I couldn't do a good job at the hats. And plus, I was very upset about her. So I just didn't do, I gave some things away, crocheted and gave some things away, but not a whole lot. Well, I've decided that I can do flat things better. And so I'm making lap blankets and things for the local nursing home to donate. So this is Premier Puzzle Yarn. I love this stuff. It's size 5. It's not worsted weight. It says, the tag says it's size 5, weight 5, but it's not that chunky. It's kind of close to a worsted weight. And so I got all these puzzles. When I moved up here from the apartment, I probably had as much boxes of yarn as I had anything else, including furniture. I didn't really have furniture. And so I'm making these to donate to the nursing home. This is the blue one. And the light gray stripes are a different yarn. They're not the puzzle yarn. All the rest of the yarn is just that puzzle of self-striping. And then I'm putting on the border on the two ends. And so that's what I'm working on this now. And then the green one, and I don't know like the right size to do. I've done a couple square ones. So this is the green color, which I think is gorgeous. So this one has two different skeins, a kind of greenish one and then a lighter tan and beige one. So this is two different, but still look how pretty it stripes. I don't have to count rows or anything. It just makes real pretty stripes. I can't quite figure out, oh here, it's in here. These two skeins makes all those stripes. Oh, yeah, get down. Nice. Oh my gosh, Fluff. You're trying to copy me and trying to go to a farm where you can source your own wool and dye it yourself. Oh, I love it. And Fluff, did you tell me one time when I said something about sheep or something? I wanted sheep or something. Did you used to work with sheep? Do I remember that right? So how amazing that you're going to go to a farm where you can source your own wool and dye it. That's, I don't think that I'm coordinated enough. See, words are hard. I don't think I'm coordinated enough to really dye things and card the wool and all that stuff that they do. And then like Yogi Hollow is spinning wool or spinning fibers and making yarn and then knitting. Oh my gosh. Too hot there in the tropics for sheep. Yeah, because it's too hot. Yeah. Oh. Fluff, have you seen my video where there had been a stray goat down by the road? I see it during my commute, and I was trying to get it to like me. I was bribing it with food. I want to touch its hair so bad because it's got a long hair and it looks so soft. But I haven't seen that goat for a little bit. I missed quite a bit of work, not feeling well. And then when I have been in and out, I haven't seen that goat. So I hope the coyotes didn't get him. But yeah, I'd like to have a hair sheep or a hair goat or something because they look so huggable. Awesome. Fluff, that's awesome. So Jess, I was going to wait. I hope the goat's okay in the storm too. I was going to wait until we got the snow on the ground and go put more hay out where I had been putting hay by the bridge because, everything's going to be covered up in snow. So yeah, I hope he's okay too, but I haven't seen him. He was out there all the time. Neighbors were taking pictures of him and neighbors were calling him different names and everyone had a different name for him. And then I haven't seen him, so I hope he's okay. Yes, you grew up on a merino station out west of New South Wales. It was the biggest merino station in the southern hemisphere. Oh my gosh. Grandfather was known as a shearer or top shearer. And that was your first job. Oh my gosh. Fluff, that is so amazing. Hard work. I bet that was so hard. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, I worry about that little goat down there by himself because he's supposed to be in a herd. So the stray goat with the good looking bloke who was so handsome. That was different stray goats. Those were farther from home, the magic goats. Yes. And the cowboy that drove up a couple times when I was looking at the magic goats. Yes. But this goat's close to home. But I think it was Jess and I did joke that maybe this is a magic goat too. So maybe if I get to pet it, maybe the cowboy will come around. That's funny. Yeah, that was hysterical. I couldn't believe it. I saw that good looking guy 3 more times after that. Well, 3 times total. So the first time I couldn't get him out of the road and I was trying to find who might own them and where they should go. And he drove up and said that, yeah, they were different goats, Jesse, different locations by about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Yeah, different locations. Right? Fluff. How many bloody stray goats? Yeah. So there's the one here that's all by himself that's nearby. And then there's that whole herd over there where those other people live, and they just let them free range, apparently. They're out all the time. So I saw the cowboy the first time I saw the goats, and I was freaked out. And then he said, "Oh, the guy lets them out, or the people let them out all the time. They're always out. Don't worry about it." And then the next time I drove through a week later, I had to shoo one was there, and I had to shoo one out of the way because hi to the lurkers. I had to shoo one out of the way, and then that the cowboy drove by again, and then the next time Warren and I were together, my friend, and we were driving out, and I saw the truck down there during hunting season. Oh, look, the cowboy. No, but the goat lately has been a different goat. That's by my house, kind of. Hi. 16 inches of snow today in Indy. Good hunting, goat and or cowboy. Splitting slices before you go. Exclamation mark. YouTube, all one word. That'll drop your link. So I hope you guys visit each other. I really hope you guys visit each other's channels. Well, so Fluff, I was thinking about getting meat goats. And then I thought about sheep because sheep cut the grass more than eat the tree branches, is what I was told. And then I saw those Pygora goats at the yarn uh, festival place. And then I thought, oh my gosh, those Pygora goats are so soft and snuggly. I want one so bad. I ain't gonna get none of that stuff because I can't keep up with what I've got now. I don't know what I've told you guys on my health journey. I still haven't gotten any real information besides my Mayo Clinic blood tests. So I have my genetic show. I have abnormalities. Yes, I'm abnormal. I have abnormalities for 3 things: muscular dystrophy, leukodystrophy, and CMT, not the music thing, a disorder. And then waiting for new referrals just takes forever. And then I was supposed to see the genetic person last week. And then they had a scheduling error, so I had to be rescheduled. So that's rescheduled with the genetics person for March. And then the neuromuscular thing is scheduled for February 9th or whatever. So all that to say that I had all these grand plans to have goats or sheep or whatever, and more chickens and turkeys and ducks, and all that stuff's kind of on pause because I don't know exactly what's going on, and I miss a lot of work because of it. So here we are. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I don't remember how many stitches I made on the other side of the border. I'm so glad you guys are all here. That's so nice. Hi to the lurkers. Splitting slices, probably already left. I wish he would have put his thing. Let's see if I click that. Go to channel. There we go. Copy. Back to me. Don't close my window. Okay. This is Byron's link at Splitting Slices. Oh, Jesse, thank you. It's just, you know, I think that you probably know how it is trying to get answers on things like that. Um, what it boils down to is my family has had this thing. Oh my gosh, diverticulitis fluff. Isn't that thing if you eat certain things and you have horrible amounts of pain, like debilitating pain? Is that what it is? I have to look it up. I've heard that word recently and I thought that's what it was, but I could be wrong. Um, so thank you, Jesse. I have always known that something runs in my family, grandmother, mother, myself, my sister's daughters, and my sister is disabled from it. She's younger than me, but she's disabled from it. And she has been trying to get answers for decades. And the doctors just say, well, no, it can't be. A, you can't have that much pain because it doesn't show up on your MRIs and all that. And B, it don't run in the family. And so mine flared up in 2021, 2022. Really bad. So I started finally going to doctors and I got that same kind of thing. Oh, this doesn't run in families. You've got fibromyalgia. Um, and so I finally got sent to a doctor that I took all this literature and stuff, and I was going to say it does run in families. I think it's one of these things. And the doctor, I went in there all prepared to be grouchy about it. And she immediately said, I think you have CMT. Let's run these genetic tests. And so then the genetics test came back showing three abnormalities that are linked to those three things. Um, so Jesse, yeah, I think that some people are very, very, very sick and they're told they have fibromyalgia. But I think that it's kind of something that the people say, the doctors say that's what you have when they don't know what you have. So I think you're right. It's a bucket diagnosis exactly. My sister has no sign, no blood test positive for rheumatoid arthritis, but that's what she's diagnosed with. And I told her to tell her doctors to check the genetic stuff. And her doctors told her no, there's no sign that she has any of that genetic stuff. So she's got this. Yeah. Oh, so sorry, Fluff, that you were in the hospital 3 times. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. And then I'll have to look it up to see what it is. But I know that it's like the pain was described to me like people understand appendicitis pain, that it just like it's disabling, debilitating pain. So I'm so sorry, Fluff, that you've got that. Jess, I am glad to. And actually, it's a doctor's office, and there's a doctor, a neurologist. But the one that said she had worked with CMT patients, and I look just like that, she's a nurse practitioner. So of course, other doctors outside that office don't take her really seriously because she's a nurse practitioner. She's not a doctor, but she's the only one that got on the correct trail with whatever it is I have. So we'll see. Anyway, but it is. I get real mad at the doctors, but then I think these are rare conditions, and one of the experts in Philadelphia, because I've been researching the closest experts of these diseases, and one of the ones that's named on that it could be related to because of my abnormal genes. She is an expert and she's only had 3 or 6, I can't remember the number. So we'll say 6 clients with that. So yes, Jesse, exactly. My primary care is a nurse practitioner, and he has been so good at sending me referrals to different places, and that's how I found the neurology office. And when I was sent to rheumatology, I've been to 2 different rheumatologist specialists, experts, highfalutin experts, and not impressed. Not impressed at all. But it is what it is. Oh my gosh. Fluff, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that it was only controlled, the pain was only controlled with hospitalization. That's so scary. And then you can't rest when you're in there. You go in for the pain, but then you can't rest. And then they give you stuff that you can get addicted to. That's what they've done. They've given my sister all kinds of pain pills. So far, I'm not on that kind of pain pill. I just do Tylenol, ibuprofen, or Aleve or whatever. But yeah, oh, Fluff, I'm so sorry. That's so scary when they give you that kind of stuff. I am so sorry. That had to have been terrifying, Fluff. Hi to anyone lurking. If you want to drop your link, exclamation mark, YouTube, all one word, no spaces, and Nightbot will drop your link. Jess and Fluff, I'm so sorry that you guys are going through or have gone through the health stuff that you have. I did learn just that some of the experts for the one thing is Kennedy Krieger in Baltimore are experts on the one thing. And I was gonna go there and I emailed them and they immediately emailed back because I thought that they only did like we would do referrals for our kids with autism and that kind of thing when I worked in Baltimore. And so I thought they only worked with like special education kind of school students like I do. And then I found out that they're experts in leukodystrophy. And as soon as I emailed them, they emailed back and talked to me. But since I have a diagnosis, they can't see me. But it may be that if I get a diagnosis for that one particular thing, I can go to Kennedy Krieger. And I know that they're very skilled with the other things that they work with. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh, Fluff. I'm sorry that was the first time that you were hospitalized for an illness disease for a few days at a time. I'm sorry. That had to have been scary. And I'm sorry you can't drink beer anymore. Oh. Yeah, Jesse, I thought it was only special education pediatric also. And I knew that they were really good with the kids that we sent to them. My experience was the handful of kids we sent to them did really well there. Or, first. I don't know long term. We don't keep up with the kids after long term. But the leukodystrophy, it is for kids, but leukodystrophy is something that impacts kids and it's so rare with adults. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Um, I wouldn't mind going down there if I end up with that particular thing because I have a lot of respect for what I know of the agency. Oh, OJ, thank you. You and Deb, I hope you and Deb, right? You and Deb, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and stay safe in the weather. Um, Thank you for coming in and helping me practice doing the lives. I absolutely need to get better lighting in here though, because this lighting just shining straight down is not cool. It's a little better if I sit way back here. I have canned ceiling lights over here, so it's just shining down on me. You guys are all so sweet to stop by and see me, and I'm so excited that Fluff came from Australia and earlier Intrepid Homestead. I had to scroll back, look at the replay to see. From Australia was also here. So exciting. Fluff. I got so excited. My friend has been coming up. He has a different job, so he can come up and visit more often. And I think he's kind of checking on me, babysitting me or whatever. If he's here listening, yeah, I'm talking about you. But he does ham radio, and we go to this thing called Parks on the Air, and you take your radio out to a park, and then you see how many people you can kind of collect, how many people you can contact. And he talked, I listened to a guy in Australia. Ham radio went from West Virginia to Australia, and the first thing I could think of was all that fluff and stuff. Maybe if I could figure out how to learn to talk on the ham radio, I could talk to Fluff a million miles away. That was funny. Oh, what are you doing? Just go lay down. There you go. So, Fluff, how are you feeling now? How long has it been that you've been out of the hospital? Like, if you don't eat beer, if you're not drinking beer, does it stay settled down and you feel kind of normal now? Yes, Jesse, as far as Australia and Spain and the Azore Islands, I think Portugal, but maybe I'm getting Spain and Portugal confused. Yeah, every once in a while, the signal just bounces way far away. It was so awesome. South America, I keep saying we. I say we if it's me and the dogs. We if it's, I just listen. I don't talk on it. But I think South Africa, Belgium. Yep, very cool. Jesse, I remember now. You Googled the Azores to find that one. I remember the Azores from a million years ago because I'm really old, and we had some kind of military interest there, or somebody was deployed there. I don't remember, but I knew about the Azores from a long time ago. I don't know anything more than that. I just knew that they were islands and that they exist. But yeah, very exciting to talk to someone from the Azores. I'm thinking about studying to get my ham radio, the beginner license, so that I can talk on it, although I won't do those radios cost thousands and thousands of dollars. But I got the walkie-talkie radio over here that I ordered mostly for weather, but then also very locally I could hear, like if there was a not tragedy, what's it called? Emergency kind of situation, I could listen. So with the diverticulitis, the word I can't say, it took about 4 months to really diagnose it because some foods wouldn't trigger it and some foods would and some foods wouldn't. Oh. But now that you know, are you feeling better, or is it something if you just kind of stay away from those foods now that you know what some of them are, you feel normal, or do you always feel kind of oogie and gross, yucky, in pain? I'm not sure what I'm asking. The person that told me about it gets flare-ups and feels kind of normal other than those flare-ups, but then are really in pain when they do flare up. I'm so sorry for you. You can't control the flare-ups? Okay, that's what I was trying to ask. If it was a diet-related thing, that if you just if you felt normal, if you just stayed away from certain foods. I'm sorry, Fluff. It's hard when you can't kind of control your body. Aries EDC! Hi! Aries, do exclamation mark, YouTube, all one word, and it'll drop your link. Aries, you're so awesome. So Aries is one of my favorite knife makers, custom knife makers. Custom. Pretty knives, and a nice guy, and lives in Florida. Aries, are you down there? Are you in Florida? You're somewhere warm. I hope you weren't where they were talking about where the tornadoes were earlier today. Yeah, Aries EDC is pretty awesome and makes knives. I've got my thorn right here on the table at all times. I use this every day. Beautiful knife. This is an Aries knife. I am glad you're good. Thank you, Fluff, for doing the drop your link thing. You guys need to visit Fluff too. If you like Australian fishing and seeing the, give me a second, it'll come to me. My brain's only thinking of Whisper Islands. It's not Whisper Islands. I know it's not Whisper Islands. Whitsunday Islands. Whitsundays. I don't know. If you want to see, I'm a mess. Oh, I used to be smart until all this health thing popped up. Yeah, they go fishing out on the boat, out by all the pretty Australian stuff, and catch all those pretty Australian fish. Even prettier now that she does some shorts with AI. Oh, that cracks me up so bad. I got so excited I got my hook snagged in the blanket. Look, you guys. I'm yapping. That's how much crochet I've got done on the border on this end. One little line in that. Oh, yeah. I cannot multitask for sure. Oh my gosh, I've been here for an hour. To Whitsundays, the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. Oh, all I can think of, Fluff, is how much my grandson loves saltwater fish, tropical fish, and how much he would like seeing the Great Barrier Reef fish and do the snorkeling like you do someday. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So if you guys like that kind of thing, go see all that Fluff and Stuff's channel. That stuff is so cool. And hello to anybody lurking. Feel free to come put your exclamation mark YouTube to drop your link, even if you're not chatting. In real life, I wouldn't be chatting. I'd just be sitting there quiet, listening to everybody else. So no pressure to feel like you have to chat. Just drop. And then my numbers just went down. Scared them off. Oh my God. Fluff, that AI tool is good, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get it to make a crocodile eat Dan whole. Oh, that's funny. That's hysterical. So is it just AI on YouTube Studio, or is it a whole different thing? Because it was so cool what you were doing with like the fish changing colors and the mermaids and stuff. That was so cool. That's funny. I just saw a video, and I don't know if it's true or not, that showed alligators where it's frozen and they like hibernate in the water, but the frozen water is just along here, so their snouts above the water. I don't know if that was AI or false or whatever, but Oh, I can't even imagine. My son used to live in Florida, and I'd go down to visit him, and oh, walking in parks with alligators nearby and signs, don't feed the alligators. Who would even, I don't know, who would get close enough to throw them, but like hamburger or something? That's crazy. It is on the YouTube platform. Okay, I'm gonna have to study up about that. That would be fun to do some of those AI things like you did. Of course, you have such a cool subject with the fish and the underwater stuff. I'd have to think a minute. I don't know. Maybe I could make my dog change colors or something. Well, you guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I am so appreciative of you guys, and I enjoy you guys so much. Um, Fluff, Aries, Pete, um, Jesse, everybody. I am so appreciative of you guys hanging out and coming to support me while I try to figure out this um, going live thing. And I am not the most interesting person. I sit here for days with just the TV blaring and like not talking or doing anything, just maybe talking to the dogs. So when I socialize, it's so nice to socialize with you guys. Jesse, is it really? Okay, good, because I think my videos and my lives have got to be like so boring. Shark attacks in Australia lately? No. Oh my gosh. So the shark attacks, are they higher numbers than usual, or is it kind of a yearly thing? Henry Leslie, Vermont. Hi. Exclamation mark, YouTube, all one word to post your link. Nightbot will post your link, Henry. Everybody should visit Henry's channel too, because he has cool wildlife, including bears and fishers. Oh, Fluff, that is scary. You be careful. Like where you go snorkel around and stuff, do the sharks come there? I don't want to know. Never mind. I retract my question. I don't want to know if you're swimming where sharks are swimming. It's bad enough that I think one time you guys were looking for a crab cage or something, and there it might have been where alligators were. I don't want to know that stuff. Crocodiles, alligators, whatever you have there. Mm. Fluff, you watch out for them sharks. I can't even imagine. I went to visit my grandmother in Florida. She lived at Cocoa Beach. She lived in Cocoa, and my aunt lived in Cocoa Beach, Florida at the time. And I was probably 10, 11, 12. And the night we got to my grandmother's house, I couldn't sleep because we were going to the beach the next day. And my dumb self went to my grandma's books and looked through there, and I picked a book to read, and I started reading, and I'm a good fast reader and used to be. And I got like halfway through Jaws, the book, before I went to the beach. So I didn't like go very deep. Henry, I love that you love feeding the birds in the wintertime. I love it. So, Fluff, yes, but they're usually reef sharks and not the great whites. I thought with Sunday waters would have been too warm for the great whites, but apparently not. Oh gosh, you be careful. Yuck. Sorry, I think I'm jiggling the table all over the place. I'm getting the heebie jeebies thinking about sharks and alligators and crocodiles and stuff. Oh, you couldn't swim in a pool or have a bath after you watch Jaws, but you still snorkel in the Whitsundays, Australia, where things like that live. Oh, that's silly. Of course, that was a million years ago, wasn't it? We're showing our age. Unless you mean, did they remake Jaws? You're not my age. You are not my age, I don't think. Um, yeah, I don't know why I read that book and then tried to go to the beach. Nope. And then I had to go to the hospital because there were these little things, they looked like silver dollars laying on the beach. They were so perfect. They almost looked like scallops, but they were see-through, like scallops when they're on your plate, but they were see-through mostly instead. And I picked one up and I was looking at it and I stuck my thumb in it and it squished. It was some kind of baby jellyfish. I had to go to the hospital because my thumb all swelled up because of the jellyfish juice. Yeah. Take me to the mountains, not the beach. I'm scared of things at the beach. Henry, what kind of birds are you seeing at the bird feeder the most? I'm seeing the usual tufted titmouse, not chickadee, the nuthatch one, cardinal. Um, I saw the prettiest thing that I think was a house finch, but it was brighter color than I remember. And then the Carolina wrens, I think, have been at my feeder. And then something in the middle of the night, I think, goes to the feeder and makes the dogs bark. Silly dogs. As youngsters, we were always told that those see through jellyfish were shark shit. Well, don't stick your thumb in it because it stings, makes your thumb all swell. Oh, that is funny. That is funny, Fluff. Did it make you leave them alone? Oh, that is funny. I can't. Okay, I guess you guys could think it was shark shit. It was like, okay. It was kind of pretty, it was kind of mucusy, slimy looking, but it didn't look like dookie. Like it was see through and clear. But if it, of course, it made you avoid it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, it has been an hour and 13 minutes. I can't believe I talked this too long. And you're getting the squirrels. Um, I think either that big fat possum that tore up my trash one night or squirrels, if they're nocturnal, I don't think they're nocturnal though, are getting into the feeder at night because it's right outside my bedroom and the dogs go crazy. Blue jays. I haven't seen a blue jay in a while. So, you guys, I'm going to close. I've been yapping. Thank you. I enjoy you guys so much. Thank you, my friends. And I will see you soon. You guys, oh, thank you, Fluff. I plan on doing lives more often. I just got to get the connection figured out a little bit more. And something, I guess I talked the whole time, but I kind of wanted to like show my crochet or something as I as I talk, although that's all I got done. Um, but yeah, I'm glad it wasn't too boring. But I kind of wanted to pep it up a little bit. But first, I got to learn the technology. So thank you guys for coming. Stay safe. And I will talk to you guys soon.